Good morning, Nigeria. It's a rather hot but bright Saturday morning here in the city of Enugu State. It's the first day in the month of November, and as the year is gradually wrapping up and coming to an end, I'd just like to say one thing: keep living, keep dreaming, keep fulfilling. This is New Day, your favorite breakfast show here on Signature TV. I am Princess Ken Achoma. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. Join us on our live broadcast at Signature TV on YouTube and also on SLTV Channel 265. You're welcome, and in a moment we will commence with our newspaper headlines. Do stay with us. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. All right, starting on our newspaper headline this morning is the Vanguard. Our first headline is Court stopping a convention assault on democracy, PDP says. On page 9, have party rejects decision, asks members to continue preparations for convention. This is the handiwork of saboteurs. We will appeal decision, says Damagun. It's judicial brigadage, open recipe for anarchy, Bode George says. Delay is not denial, saying PDP leaders see hope in court's decision. Why PDP cannot go ahead with its national convention. All this will be seen on page 9 of the Vanguard. Next is Dangote Refinery guarantees consistent PMS, diesel supply. This will be seen on page 3. Still on Vanguard, we have producing GMOs, scientific fraud, not agriculture, says Professor Cyril Otoikan on page 11. And lastly, on the Vanguard, we have quarter 3 of 2025. UBA delivers 538 billion naira PAT, robust balance sheet on page 6. We move over to the Punch. The first headline says, Trump hammers Nigeria again. Amid visa clampdown, U.S. President blacklists Nigeria over alleged Christian genocide. Trump's decision splits American lawmakers, politicians, and bishops. This can be seen on page 4. I will use comedy to expose what government hides, content creator Governor Amunike says. All right, digital pimps, Nigeria's booming sex economy, where syndicates uses tech to trap youths. This is seen on page 20 and 21. And lastly, on the Punch, we have my father. A son says that his father murdered his mom. Says, my father murdered my mom. I'll be fine if he's killed too. That's on page 21 still. All right, that's the much we can take on our newspaper headlines this morning. We'll take a break, and when we return, it will be time for our newspaper review. Do stay with us. All right, joining us this morning for our review is our in-house reviewer, the Oracle himself, Mr. Chris Madika. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Ochoma.
How are you today?
I'll tell you a story. This man who want to describe a beautiful girl who is plump and beautiful like you, and he didn't know what to say. He said, you are pompous. Instead of saying you are plump. Okay, that's how we come this morning on Signature. Even New Day Newspaper Review, I've been introduced. And as beautiful as you are trying to be economical with the newspaper. We have more than that, but we'll come to that. Okay, so let's start with that punch, do you say? Okay, Vanguard. Vanguard first.
Court stopping our convention assault on democracy, PDP.
I take a laugh. I take a laugh. I have sat on this seat for the last 18 months to predict how PDP is fading away like stars of the morning. You know, there's this particular classical song where they sing where people die. They say, fading away like stars of the morning. Who's lost her? That's the light. Fade away at the first come of the morning sun. He says, so shall we all go out of this life, but we shall be remembered by the works we've done. We have watched PDP gradually fade away, and we are looking back at the work they've done. You don't know that the PDP is a party who once boasted that we ruled this country for 60 years. To know that this party used to be the biggest party in Africa. To know that this party has been in power for 16 years. And then suddenly, to know that this party cooked all the politicians in present Nigerian political scene. All, almost half, were cooked by PDP pot. To know this is how this party is just going. They will be talking. But I've told them, PDP know clearly that they went to plant seeds with squirrel in their bag. The squirrel that PDP has in his bag has made PDP to be seeding emptiness. And now the question will be, for how long can PDP stand with the squirrel in their bag, planting seeds? What were they expecting to get? I'm ashamed. You know, there are certain things people will do. You start feeling ashamed on their behalf. Yeah. I'm ashamed on behalf of PDP because this is a party that commanded a large followership in Nigeria, even up till now, that people get confused. You know, even children those days used to learn how to talk with, PDP. You see children even VDV, FAWA, all those kind of things become the tagline. But then that tells us about transient nature of politics and politicians and even life itself. It shows we watch this great party fading away. It's sad, but it also draws a lesson for all of us. Look at how they're talking from both sides of their mouth, but they know the cause. And they have not addressed the cause, because once you attack the cause, instead of pursuing shadow, attack the cause. So can you imagine, they've not been able to hold convention for this long, and even this much touted convention has been stopped again by Nigerian court. So good luck, PDP. We are waiting. And then some of us who are poets will be couching and be sitting down, reflect and conceptualizing the last word they used to describe PDP. But that's the part of it. Okay. Let's move on.
Another topic I would like you to talk on is on page 15, still on Vanguard, terror in the heartbeats, kidnappers turn Edo forests into fear fields. I mean, do you have any take on that?
In the heartbeats of the nation, kidnappers turn Edo forest into fear field. You know that Edo State used to be one of the highest producer of rubber. You go into most Edo forest, find rubber plantations, hidden big rubber plantations, and the people go in there. You go into Edo forest, you find big farmlands where farmers go to plant and bring in large quantity of food. You go into Edo forest, you see other things that they plant there, cocoa. Edo has a share in production of cocoa in Nigeria. Now, imagine when all the forests in Edo State have been turned, hijacked by terrorists and bandits. And now it become a fear where not even... I know of a friend who was a classmate at the University of Benin who was killed because he owns a cocoa rubber plantation. He was going to his farm and he was kidnapped and held for so long. There was no communication to even pay ransom. It was being looked until so many months later they found his dead body where he has decomposed and all that. It was sad. And our platform as University of Benin, students will mourn him from Edo. And he was a high, also ranking officer in Edo state government. So this is a clear case of so many forests in Nigeria has been turned into fear fields. It's not just Edo. Give me one forest in Nigeria where farmers can walk in to even fetch firewood to cook, where they can walk in to even cut wood to stake their yam. Just give me one forest in Nigeria that has not been taken over by bandits and terrorists. And our representatives, members of the National Assembly, cocoon themselves in National Assembly building, where they have also received threats that are not even safe there. And they don't think that the emergency should be called in all ramifications, in all spheres of Nigeria about bandits and terror and what to do. They just keep talking muchi. We are doing muchi. People are dying. And the worst are the wretched of the earth. People like us who do not have mopol, well starched, and with brand new AK-47 loaded with almost 5 cartridge packs to guard one National Assembly member who guards the farmers who go into Edo forest. And all the forests in Nigeria, they are not interested. We are saying, yesterday, it came up again that even the National Assembly received threats from bandits and terrorists that they are going to bomb that place. And up till now, we are not hearing in the headlines how they are making effort, what they are doing, and if you find a community where people are missing one by one and they are laughing and talking in low tones and celebrating, by the time they know it, that community will be empty. Nigeria is not at home. This may be the 20th time I'm saying it on this program. Why are we pretending? We have issues. And it's not just like I'm passing it a buck to the government and the security agencies. All Nigerians have a role to play. But the government must take the lead. That's why they are government and leaders. Let them tell us what to do. Some have tried to tell us, defend yourself. But the question is, yes, you have told us defend ourselves. With what? Even the Nigerian army, the Nigerian police, the customs, the Air Navy, Air Force, all the DSS, all of them, do they have enough to use to defend us? Then they will. Are they making it free for all? Go and buy weapons, hold in your house, defend yourself. Is it not using pepper to cure madness? With hardship and hunger, problem that need to solve. Yes. If there's gone in the hand of a stressed Nigerian, corpses will take over the street of Nigeria. But God forbid. All right, we always wish for good. Let's move on.
All right, yeah, let's move over to Punch. This very bold headline. Trump hammers Nigeria again. Amid visa clampdown, U.S. president blacklists Nigeria over alleged Christian genocide.
There was the issue that came up. It was on this desk on Signature TV newspaper review. It came up on the headline that what Trump is talking about. We came up in the headline about Nigeria being a nation of concern to the world, especially U.S., the big brother. And they were saying it's a lie. People are not being killed in Nigeria. And I said, have Nigeria accepted that we have bandits and terror decimating Nigeria population? I'm not interested in whether the people killed are Muslim or Christians. Nigeria is a country of concern now. The number of people that are dying in Nigeria through terror and bandits and insecurity is higher than countries at war. Even Ukraine was compared with Nigeria. We left treating the issue that Nigerians have been died. We were saying, hey, it was a Christian that killed, was he a Muslim? Is he somebody who is African traditional religion is killed or a theist? We left the substance, pursuing the shadow until America waited for Nigeria to really react to the situation and speak to the issue, and they take their decision the second time. Who are you to blame? Nigeria was not able to convince America that Nigeria is not a nation of concern where people, no matter who they are concerned. And some people in Nigeria were trying to be political correct. We are saying, I'm a Christian, it's we that are being killed. The other one said, no, it's not only Christians that are being killed, Muslims are being killed too. This one said, is this a lie? Oh, nobody is being killed in Nigeria. This is what we've been talking. I watched a drama. A drama of issue. It was a drama, they called that drama Bribe. The women in that community that drama was trying to reenact felt that the men are always going to war. So they decided to deny them sex so that they will not go to war. So one of the men went to see the Oga and said, Oga, we hear you are speaking of Igbo, things are spoiling. These women meant business. They've gathered themselves into a camp and surround themselves with army. Even some of the women who were trying to run home to go and meet their husbands were shot dead to show them that they meant business. So they said these women wanted to stop this war and with using sex. And that was what that drama spoke about. It was an adaptation of a Greek drama by Professor Yov Kerry of University of Benin Theatre Arts. That was then. He called it Bribe. Now, what am I saying? I'm referring to what one character in that book told your guy. He said, we are speaking Oyibo and things got spoiled. This issue came up. Nigeria were speaking Oyibo until Trump hammers Nigeria. He said, Trump hammers Nigeria again. That's punchy punch. And that's true to nature of punch.
Yeah.
Because at this time, America did not want to know whether it was because of Christian genocide or anybody. They just felt that nobody deserved to die in Nigeria for any reason. At the rate we are dying, avoidable death because of issues of we cannot explain. People are being killed. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, you are a Nigerian, your blood run in your vein and you feel pain like anybody. I was wrong for our leaders to be arguing who was killed, the Christian. And I said, what kind of nation is this? Now America has taken decision and hammer Nigeria again. Probably until they go back, it will take a long time for the hammer America that landed on Nigeria. Before we suffer this wound, you know how hammer wound can be. You have a bump in your head before anything dissolve. Maybe another hammer will come. Let them begin now to look for black goats during the daytime. That's an advice. And also we are all involved. The community, the people of Nigeria know that we are not at home. Everybody should sit up and let's do something for once together. Yeah.
All right. One last before.
Is it the last exposed inside Lagos? That one you forgot to see it.
Oh yes.
Illegal inside illegal Lagos nursing home, where nursing home is run by a poultry farmer. What can't you hear in Nigeria? Kai. So when a nurse is trained by a poultry farmer, hey God, though.
Oh my God.
Nigeria, my country.
How are they comparing chickens to human
No, but that's it. Well, if you know how to handle chicken, then you can handle Nigeria. And that's the life of it. And then such people, you come wear white, looking smart. You don't know this is a chicken nurse. Hey,
upgraded.
God. Oh God. Thank God they expose them. But we may have. People watch out. We might have many nursing homes in Nigeria being run by even piggery, what they call it, people who run piggery. And the people who train cows and the cattle rearers.
Yeah.
There might be where even the ones who rear grass cutters, some nursing homes where people who rear grass cutters and snail are running. You know why? Suddenly, nursing has become the greatest career for every Nigerian.
Yes.
Bribe, sleaze to get admission to read nursing in Nigeria has they have upgraded it. Now, it means it's a business now. Anybody can put up a small anything and run a nursing home. Maybe we think about our own nursing home. But I could go and find it where a piggery, find one piggery somewhere, put a nursing home there. As far as the person finishes and come out to wear white, the person becomes a nurse. This is the kind of thing. And the world is watching us. And most of them that will wear white and want to try Japa to go, you go there and start all over because they know most of our nurses coming out of Nigeria are trained at, in a poultry house. That is wonderful. Nigeria, we're healthy. We are moving forward.
Yes, sir.
You know. Yeah. There's this weekend trust. That newspaper you didn't touch.
Oh, yes.
You know.
ADC says, how far?
ADC, they're asking how far so far. And there's weekend trust that's asking that question. Does weekend trust have, why should they single out ADC and then asking them how far so far? We find a bus there. We're written ADC Collision brand new bus on a and then the exhaust, the fumes that are coming out there is the talk, 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 talk. That's the sound that it's making.
Yeah.
Whether it's moving somewhere or not moving, I think it's static. It's not in motion. So ADC and the people should sit down all their big brains to analyze that cartoon. And their destination is 2027. But their boss is static, smoking. And the smoke is rising to the high heavens. And a lot of people are still inside the bus. One person is looking at the smoke. We can trust. For whatever reason you have to cartoon ADC this way, it calls for the attention of ADC. But my little knowledge of cartoon from what I'm seeing is showing that ADC is not making much progress.
Yes.
Their bus is static and the destination is known 2027. Which looks at close, very close to the bus, but then it's static. People are not even coming down from the bus nor going in. I didn't even see a door. They're on that bus.
No,
there was no door. That means everybody inside the ADC coalition bus is already trapped. May God forbid. If I find there, I will jump through the window. If there's need anyway. But that's about it. How 13 states assemblies operate without a female legislators in 2025, and they will come and tell us gender equity, gender equality, social inclusion. With beautiful ladies like you, we sit down here analyzing this paper. You will not go to the House of Assembly to see what they are doing. Was it? And I was saying, women, where are you? On this issue of 2027, you sit somewhere, very soon you come out and start shouting, women sit up there, you have been used for too long. Why are you not in the picture of coalition now? Why should women continue to be cheerleaders? Go to all the world gatherings, every constitutional gathering in the world, we have women. What? 13 out of 36 states that are dealing with no single woman legislator in their House of Assembly. Cool. In 2025. That will tell you how we tell ourselves lies as a country. Because when you come, these are people who will come out and still face women. They will go for campaign. What do they normally tell them? To go and buy a car and then put 4 cups of rice and share to them, and they will be dancing for them. Why is it that the women, they don't consider that women should also go along with them? Own. It calls for attention. Yes. And the world will see it and think Nigeria is part of the world. In 2025, 13 states in Nigeria are dealing with no single woman. In such states, I know there may be no women in their commissionership, in their SS and PAs. There might not be. And before you know it, that's how the thing is rolling like that. And it's wonderful. Nigeria, we held thee. But Governor Amuneke, you remember him? That's somebody who is using comedy to speak truth to authority. Punch. Yeah, on Punch he said, I use comedy to expose what government hides. And if you had watched his content, you know that he meant business. Governor Amuneke, congrats. A lot of fellow artists like you have decided to be praise singers. Anywhere they can, they go and start singing praise of them. They have not used what they have studied and their skill to touch and change the society. for Amuneke, he's going far. If you watch his content, he says Governor Amuneke. That's his character. And in every situation you watch Governor Amuneke, you see a country called Nigeria being critically lampooned and critically examined. You see reflection of Nigeria in all but in a comic way. You laugh at our stupidity. You laugh at our conscious effort to tell ourselves lies as a nation. You laugh at our conscious efforts to make sure we do not move forward. We go one step and go 20 steps forward. That's Governor Amuneke for you. And I doff my hat for Governor Amuneke for doing this. He's not targeting anybody. For those who want to go praising, this guy is raising followership of people who see value in what you do. Governor Amuneke, congratulations. Keep doing what you are doing. The world is seeing you, and the world will recognize you in due time.
All right.
The final note.
Yes. As much as I would want to, just sit and listen to you talk, that's the much time we can take on our review this morning. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Princess Ochoma, the pompous.
Of course.
The man who want to describe a prompt and he say pompous. But I will give you another story another day of those things. But that's it. God bless you for having been there with us this morning again to tolerate the shouting and passion and But that's all meant for us to move on along the good line of Nigeria. Join us on Signature TV, online, and direct to home on channels 265 on SLTV. Join us, we are going somewhere. I keep telling you, Signature TV is going somewhere. Join us, and God bless you as you join us. God bless you, Princess, and God bless me too. And then God bless everybody. But remember, God blessing are meant for those who deserve to be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. New Day will be back after this break.